The top 10 most anticipated shinies in Pokemon Go. Number 1, LITWICK. Honestly, this might be number 1 out of the entire list, seriously, because this Pokemon we've been waiting for shiny in Pokemon Go for ages. LITWICK was released in Pokemon Go in September of 2019, which is nearly 2.5 years ago. It's been a long time, and we still don't have this shiny. To make this deal even sweeter, Chandelure is actually a top Ghost-type Pokemon in Pokemon Go and a decent Fire-type, meaning it's actually useful. So if we got this as a shiny, it'd be a really cool shiny to have because you could actually use it in raids. We have been begging for a LITWICK Community Day or shiny LITWICK since, what, October 2020? It's about time. And in my opinion, the best way for shiny LITWICK to be released into Pokemon Go would obviously be during a Halloween spooky season event or Halloween Community Day. And for Calm Day, giving Chandelure like a better Fire-type move could be great because it would be a much better Fire-type attacker, or it sucks in Go Battle League, so giving Chandelure some movesets that could be useful in GBL would be awesome. LITWICK, definitely a number 1 pick for future community days, 100%. Number 2 on our list is Mega Rayquaza. Oh my god, looking at the Mega Rayquaza shiny, this is one of the greatest shinies, I think, in the entire Pokemon universe. It obviously looks, well, sort of just like Mega Rayquaza, or Shiny Rayquaza, but like Mega Shiny Rayquaza, crazy. Now, Rayquaza was released back in February of 2018. We've had this guy for a while, and the shiny was released July 31st, 2019, which we got in Japan.
Go! Oh, yes! Let's go! No way!
And honestly, with Mega Latios and Latios being just released in Pokemon Go, which are the first ever Mega Legendaries, I don't know, you know, we might see some more Mega Legendaries around the corner, like Mega Rayquaza. I will say, Mega Rayquaza in Pokemon Go is going to be insanity. It's going to have a max CP of 5,728, and it will definitely be a top dragon and a top flying type Pokemon in the game. It is going to be crazy. And again, the shiny just looks, I mean, it looks absurd. This is probably what I'm looking forward to most. Number 3, shiny Greninja. This is another one on the list that's just like, oh my gosh, we've begged and begged and begged for this one, and I know for a fact that this year has to be the year that we see shiny Greninja in Pokemon Go, most likely through a shiny Froakie Community Day. I definitely 100% think it will happen. This is the year for these shiny starters to come out, right? Like, it's time. And honestly, it would make a great summer community day just because like the summer's always super duper hyped. It's got the biggest, best events. So for a Froakie and Greninja Calm Day over the summer in the next like 2 months would be perfect. Also, we've had Froakie since December 2nd of 2020. It's about time for a Calm Day. But the big question here isn't so much about Froakie, it's actually about Ash Greninja. Because Ash Greninja would be an absolute monster in Pokemon Go. It would be a top water type and a top dark type Pokemon with a max CP of 4,504. I don't know if they would release it with the Community Day event. I feel like they would probably make their own special Ash Greninja event. But if they did a Froakie Community Day with the Ash Greninja release, that would be one of the most hyped Calm Days literally ever. So fingers crossed this year for that. Number 4, Haxorus. Now, if you've been following along with the news, you'll know that shiny Axew is actually being released for the first time ever during the Pokemon Go Fest global event happening soon. It will be spawning in the Plains habitat as a part of the Go Fest event. It will also be in Tier 1 raids globally, and it will be on Incense for ticket holders. I will be grinding this, and if I don't get a shiny Axew during Go Fest, it'll be my last Go Fest for sure. I'm gonna assume that Axew will most likely end up replacing Shinx and even Dino as like the super duper rare, super sexy, super paywalled Pokemon. Probably gonna see a lot of Axew in Tier 1 raids and 10-kilometer eggs as a part of future events. I'm not mad about it. I'll drop a freaking stack on Axew raids. And then Haxorus, its evolution, which is the really cool shiny, as a dragon type, like in Pokemon Go, it's okay. It's not like crazy good. It might be made better in a future community day, but I wouldn't expect an Axew Calm Day until like 2023 or 2024, so we've got some time. Number 5, Noivern. Noivern and Noibat were both released back in 2020, December 2020, which is like nearly 3 years ago, 2 years ago, year and a half ago. It's been a long time. Noibat would obviously make an amazing shiny during a Halloween spooky season event. This year could be the best year ever. We could have shiny Noibat in the wild, shiny LITWICK Community Day in October. Could be the craziest October of our lives. Noibat most likely will not end up releasing shiny during a community day just because Noivern is a 400 candy. Oh no, well, there's only one evolution. It's only Noibat to Noivern, so there's only 2 of them. Usually calm days are 3. Well, I guess we just had Stuffle, and Stuffle's a 2-fer. We might get a calm day for this, who knows? Although Noibat, just like with Axew, will probably make for a really, really good egg shiny and a tier 1 raid shiny. I would personally sell one of my kidneys for raid passes for a tier 1 shiny Noibat, so I'm sure that's exactly what's going to happen. We gotta remember how Pokemon Go does things, you know? They gotta milk the shiny for all the money it's worth and then give it a calm day. And Noivern in Pokemon Go, unfortunately, not really a good dragon type, not really a good flying type, but makes a sick shiny. Number 6, ZOROARK and ZORUA, plus their Hisuian forms. Fun fact, actually, ZOROARK is one of the final Generation 5 Pokemon in Pokemon Go to not be released. I think there's 5 Pokemon left in Pokemon Go Generation 5 that we don't have in the game yet, ZORUA and ZOROARK being 2 of them. And their shinies are absolutely incredible. You got that cute little blue shiny of ZORUA, and ZOROARK has that really awesome purple look to it. These are gonna be incredible additions into Pokemon Go. Also, not to mention, they have Hisuian forms, which who knows when we're gonna see that in game, but the Hisuian forms look insane. They look insane not shiny, and they look amazing shiny. So the Hisuian forms definitely can't wait for. And again, this is probably going to end up being a paywalled shiny Pokemon. I can definitely see this being like almost like a Dredagon situation where they release ZORUA in Pokemon Go and they release the shiny variant with it. Most likely in tier 1 raids as a part of some random event. Only downside is ZOROARK has a max CP of like 2,907 in Pokemon Go, so it just wouldn't be good, but it'd be cool. Number 7, TREVENANT and Phantump. I will say TREVENANT has one of the coolest shinies I think I have ever seen. I love shiny TREVENANT. And I actually remember doing a shiny challenge against JT Gilly back in like 2020 in like Pokemon Shield, I think, hunting for shiny Phantump. Those 2 shinies are awesome. Like really, really cool white and orange shinies. We need these in game. And the reason why we need these is because, well, Phantump was released, I guess it hasn't been that long. It's been less than a year. It was released in October 2021 during the Halloween event. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get this one during the 2022 Halloween event as a shiny, but I can definitely see them waiting to release this Pokemon shiny until probably to the 2023 Halloween event. Although we will for sure see this shiny released as a part of a Halloween event. It just depends on which one. Number 8, Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon. These are probably some of the most anticipated Pokemon in general in Pokemon Go, and not to mention, they have some of the greatest looking shinies out of the entire Pokemon universe. Wow, I want this in game now. One big thing is the fact that they're primals. We have never had primal Pokemon released in Pokemon Go, so we have no idea how Pokemon Go would do it. Now, a question to ask is, what are tier 6 raids really for? Recently, Mega Latios and Latios were brought to Pokemon Go, and they were not in tier 5 raids, but they were in their own little brand new tier 6 raids. Note how Pokemon Go refers to them as tier 6 raids and not Mega raids. I'm assuming this means that more Pokemon can be put in the tier 6 raids that maybe aren't only Megas. So, Primal, Kyogre, and Groudon. Will we see them in the tier 6 raids in the future? I'm freaking down. But again, I mean, just, oh gosh, just some of the best looking shinies in the Pokemon universe, man. They look cracked. And they also are cracked in Pokemon Go. Primal Kyogre is a pure water type and will have a max CP of 5,910, which seems like a lot, but Mega Latios has a max CP of 5,600. So really, it's not that much higher than Pokemon we already have in game right now. And obviously, it will be like the #1 water type Pokemon. It's just gonna be a monster. As for Primal Groudon, it will be a fire and ground type, which is a sick typing. And it will have CP 5,910 as well, making Primal Groudon like the top fire type and ground type in the game. It will be a dual typing monster. And in all technicality, they would be super overpowered in Pokemon Go compared to the current meta. But again, like Latios and Latios, Mega Latios and Latios, that is, not too far off of Primal Kyogre and Groudon, so I don't see too many issues of releasing them in game. We might get them sooner than we think. Number 9, Dreepy and Dragapult. This Pokemon, I actually have, not to weirdly odd flex, but like, I have so many graded slabs of this shiny Dragapult I have pulled so many of these in the TCG sets. Actually, it's a promo card, so I've just opened up the Shining Fates box like a million times, but we have a lot of those. Now, one warning, Generation 8 is a long ways away in Pokemon Go. It's not even in the Pokedex yet when you check the Pokedex. Oh! But when it does come out, this guy right here, Dragapult, is actually a beast in Pokemon Go. It's gonna be a dual Dragon and Ghost type, which is just a sick typing, and it'll have a max CP of 3,993. Really, it just needs like some good moves so that it's useful. Okay, maybe it's not gonna be a beast, but like it could be useful, you know, almost 4,000 max CP, which I guess is low now looking at the primals, but it could be good. And the shinies are just, again, like looking at this, it's like it's so vibrant, such a pretty shiny. And finally, number 10, Toxel and Toxtricity. Again, Generation 8 is just a really long ways away, so these Pokemon dropping in Pokemon Go, it'll take a while. But Toxel and Toxtricity have some of the best looking shinies out of that entire generation. They are actually gorgeous. And Toxtricity has multiple forms, amped and low key, and it has a Gigantamax system form, which we have not seen in Pokemon Go at all, so we have no idea how or if Pokemon Go will ever implement the Gigantamax Pokemon into the game. Maybe. And in Pokemon Go, Toxtricity, he's kind of gonna suck. It'll have a max CP of 2,941, and it's gonna be an electric and poison type. Now, the one thing that could save Toxtricity is Gigantamaxing, so if it works the same way as Mega works, so like instead of Mega Energy, it's like Gigantamax Energy, which could be the system, maybe it would be good then. But that is the list of the top 10 most anticipated shinies in Pokemon Go. Fingers crossed, we see a handful of them this year. Let me know in the comments, out of that list of 10, which one's your favorite. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace out, my friends.